Congratulations. You weren't planning to open your phone. Now you're scrolling for 20 minutes. Don't worry. Notifications are the doorway. The feed is the trap. Obviously, the algorithm knows you. Humans are wired for belonging. Apps leverage that deeply. Someone followed you. Someone mentioned you. Someone viewed your story. Someone replied. These aren't random features. They're strategic psychological hooks. You respond because you don't want to break the social bond. You don't want to be rude. You don't want to be forgotten. You don't want to miss out. And once you respond, you're back inside the app again. Nothing on your screen is accidental, from the shades of red to the gradients to the icons. Red is used because it signals urgency and importance to the human brain. Blue is used because it triggers calm and trust. Bright colors increase arousal and attention. Your eyes react before your mind does. Every visual choice is backed by behavioral psychology research. The interface itself is designed like a lure, visual candy that keeps you drawn in without conscious effort. Stories, reels, shorts, feeds. Every feature is built around the same idea. Don't give the user time to decide. The moment one thing ends, the next begins automatically. This bypasses your decision-making region and keeps you consuming passively. You don't choose to continue. The app continues for you. It feels effortless because it's meant to be effortless. Apps don't just try to grab your attention. They want to become your default behavior. Bored? Open the app. Waiting? Open the app. In bed? Open the app. Break time? Open the app. These are habit loops. A cue, a behavior, and a reward. Once the loop forms, you don't consciously choose to open the app anymore. You do it automatically. And that's when the app truly wins. When you no longer need notifications. When your brain provides the cue itself. When the behavior becomes reflexive. That's addiction by design. Apps know that certain emotions hold attention longer. Outrage, awe, curiosity, fear, validation. Content that triggers strong emotional reactions is prioritized. Not because it's meaningful, but because it keeps you watching. If you stay longer, you see more ads. If you see more ads, the platform makes more money. Your emotions become revenue. Streaks, badges, milestones, analytics. These are all extrinsic motivators. They create artificial goals that keep you engaged. Your streak is almost broken. You're close to another milestone. Your engagement rate is going up. These aren't real achievements, but they trigger real psychological investment. You begin to value the metrics, even though they don't benefit your real life. And that's the trick. The more you care about the numbers, the more time you'll pour in trying to increase them. Apps know that people often use them to escape stress, boredom, loneliness, anxiety, overwhelm. When an app becomes your emotional buffer, it gains immense power over your habits. You start turning to the app not for entertainment, but for relief. Relief from silence. Relief from discomfort. Relief from thinking. The app becomes the quickest way to feel better, even if only for a minute. And that's how dependency forms. Platforms make you feel in control. You choose what to watch. You choose what to follow. You choose what to post. But behind the scenes, algorithms guide almost every outcome. They choose what you see. They choose what goes viral. They choose what gets buried. They choose the timing of the content. It feels like your choices matter. And sometimes they do, but the system subtly guides you toward the most engaging behaviors. Control feels empowering. The illusion of control keeps you coming back. Every addictive design principle converges into one powerful outcome. You never feel done. There's always one more video, one more story, one more notification, one more message, one more swipe. The system is built to stretch your time, erode your attention, and fragment your focus, all while making the entire experience feel natural, entertaining, and harmless. But once you understand the mechanics, you start seeing the structure behind screen. You see the psychological levers being pulled. You see the tricks for what they are. Awareness is the first step. Control is the next. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Meanwhile, have a scientific day.